What's up, everybody? So I just wanted to actually talk about FBA, Amazon FBA. Some of you found this video because you're searching for things around it. Maybe you're already selling on there, or maybe you're hearing about this craze about Amazon FBA. So I wanted to give 5 FBA tips from my experience and what we're doing over here and what I see. And I think that they'll help you out in ways. And I'll go down the list. And the first one that I'm going to talk about is taking your time to find product. I think a lot of people rush because you're new to something, you're excited, I understand, but you rush and you're not really doing your due diligence, you're not really researching correctly, or also you're not investing in the right tools. And I'll make another video of the tools that we use over here, which is like Jungle Scout, Helium 10, and these tools are incredible. They help, they cut the time, and I'll show you how we use them. I'll make another video, so just look for that video. Maybe I'll link it over here after and add it so that you can look at that. But having the right tools, investing in the right tools is definitely one of the big things to make sure that you're searching for a quality and good product. And when I'm saying that, quality and good product, you're going to find a lot of products that are going to excite you. You're going to see these different numbers and different metrics that we use to find these products. That also doesn't mean, though, that it is going to always work, right? And that's one of the things that you have to set yourself up for. And it's that not everything is always going to work. You just need to be strong and push through. But when something does work, it works, right? And that's the beauty of it. And there is a lot of people making a lot of money on Amazon, and that's how you know that you can too. You just need to take action. So the first thing is take your time with your products, invest in the right tools to do the right research. And you find YouTube videos on this stuff as well. Number 2 is differentiate yourself in your product. So what I mean by that is if you're launching a product, you want to stand out. So obviously your images of the product, invest in really high quality images, or maybe bundle the product with something, right? I know we like to bundle something, add something extra. I think that's always something that's great incentive. It makes you stand out in your listing, and you're giving your brand better quality, and you're offering more. And then also packaging, take the time to get samples. Everyone's using Alibaba, right? A lot of people are using Alibaba. Make sure you're connecting and getting as many samples as you can so that you can see the quality of what you're going to sell. You hear a lot of these nightmare stories, and I've even gotten samples from China, and not everything looks how they look like in an image, right? Sometimes they send you something, let's say it was this pen, right? And this pen can look amazing online in an image, and they have all these details about this pen, but then when you get it, you end up realizing like there's ink all over, or it burst, or it's too small, it's much smaller. The picture makes it look large, but it's really only 2 inches. So you have to really, really understand what you're looking for, get as many samples as you can so you can test quality against each other, and this stuff, does take time. And that's my third thing, is time and money. You don't want to rush this. Treat it like a real business. Maybe some of you are working a job right now, and maybe you're sick of that job. That's what you're trying to do. You're trying to start like an online empire so you get out of that job and make income online. And it's doable. It could work. It will work if you put the time into it, though. You can't rush it, right? You can't rush it. And money. You want to be investing back into the business, investing back into the right tools, and investing into the products. This is not something that's free. This is not something that you just push a button. I know that there's a lot of advertisement out there that make this seem like it's so easy. You just push a button, right? It's not like that. This is a real business. It needs to be treated like a real business. So time and money are going to be invested and going to go into this. And if you're a hard worker and you're willing to give it your all, and time, you're going to give it the time, you're going to give it the money, you will be successful. The fourth thing is mentors and courses. Now there's a lot of people on YouTube that are great. They're giving a lot of great information. A lot of young guys. Wang, I think is his name. Also, there's also another guy that you'll find through him as well. I think Matt, forgive me if I'm saying their names wrong. Matt Laberstein, I think, is another one. There's a few guys that give incredible information. I think there's another guy, Stephen Mayer, I think is his name. These guys are giving incredible information. You could tell that they're really in the field, and that's the thing. You want to learn from a practitioner. I think my first Amazon listing was almost 2 years ago, and I let it sit there, not doing much, but I learned a lot by making a lot of mistakes. I was also in an ungated category, so I'll make another video on that. It took me almost 2 months to get ungated. I must have submitted it like almost 30 times, was on the phone for hours, but I did it, and through that obstacle you learn, right? So you want to find mentors that are really in the field, really a practitioner, and that's who you're learning from, not from just anyone that's trying to charge you this high price tag. And don't get me wrong, I invest a lot of money into my education and into my team, but I know some of you might not have the money right now. What I would say to do is save your money and learn from YouTube, learn from the guys that I just mentioned. You know, there's some free information out there, but when you have an opportunity to jump into either a course that, you know, and ask them questions, see what the course is about, right? And the mentors that you're learning from, if you're getting a lot of good free information, most likely if they're teaching you free stuff, imagine what their course has inside of it, right? So there is some good courses, but you do have to be careful. But there's enough information out there for you to start taking action, and you'll learn from your own mistakes, but you have to take action. Mentors and courses. If you don't have the money now, I highly suggest you work your butt off and you start saving. Save as much money as you can, and instead of going out and buying stupid things, save it and know what your main goal for is, right? You got to frame yourself. If you know in a year from now where you want to be, if you vision, you have a vision board, you see where you want to be in 2 years, 3 years. The work comes now though, and believe me, 2-3 years, it goes by quick, but you got to put in the work now. The last thing is mindset, and that's with everything. And I always break it down, and I'm big into personal development and mindset, and I believe it's certainty, right? And when you're so certain about something, you make things happen. It's probably the only reason why you go to your job. Wanna know why? Because you're certain that you're getting a paycheck. But in reality, it's not so certain, believe it or not, when it comes to JOBs. But it's something that you psychologically grow up on, and you work hard because you think you're getting that paycheck and you need it because, right, if I ask you, why do you go to work? Oh, I gotta pay my bills, right? So you're certain that you're gonna get that check, so it keeps you comfortable and secure. In business, you know, you have to be uncomfortable sometimes. There's gonna be obstacles, but you gotta be certain. And when you see somebody doing something, as long as you're gonna put in the same work, you can do it too, right? We're all human. So it's being certain, having that certainty and having that 100% no doubt that I'm just gonna take massive action and do what I have to do. I'm going to invest, I'm going to learn, I'm gonna keep taking massive action. When there's obstacles like me trying to get ungated and it took me 2 months, I knew I was gonna figure it out, right? I'm going to do this. And if that product still sucked and it didn't sell, I'll figure out another product until it sells, right? Because other people are doing it. So there's products out there. And obviously the more you're educated and the less mistakes you have to make, and that's why mentors and courses, right, are so valuable, because the people that been down there and been down the road, they're gonna teach you and cut the learning curve in half, sometimes in less than half. So the learning curve is gonna be cut down tremendously if you're learning from the right people. And again, I'll link some of the people down on YouTube that I feel are very genuine. They're young, they're hungry, they're making money, they're out there, they're real practitioners, and they got really a lot of great information out there. So I'll link them in the bottom. But yeah, mindset, focus, right? Don't have the shiny object syndrome where you're jumping all around, right, because you get excited. And that happens a lot, you know, that happens with all of us. Stay laser focused. If you're gonna start an Amazon FBA business, your money, your time needs to be almost like it's your job, and your back's against the wall and you depend on it. You have to stay laser focused, you have to have certainty, and you have to take massive action. And through the obstacles, you're gonna keep learning, you're gonna adjust, you're gonna get back up and keep going. And some of you on your first product might hit a home run. Some of you might not. Some of you on your second product might hit a home run. Some of you might not. But I guarantee if you invest in the right tools, you learn how to use those tools, you invest in the right mentors and courses, you can really, really set yourself up for success, no doubt, have 100% certainty, and really grow something special. So those are my 5 FBA tips. I'm sitting over here growing I have a few online businesses. 2 of them are Amazon FBA businesses, and the same thing is in my businesses. You know, we launch products and there's still obstacles, but we learn, right? And I have mentors, I have courses, I invest, and it's the same exact thing, me and my team. It's just taking action. How much action are you willing to take? So those are my 5 FBA tips. I hope they help. And if you like my videos, you like this type of information, please like, comment, ask questions, subscribe, hit that little bell icon, and I'll see you in the next video where I'll try to jump into some of the tools and how we use them.